Welcome to the press level edition of the Floridahockeynow Panthers postgame. Florida Panthers come out a loser tonight, Thursday, December 16th, 2021. Florida Panthers, a 4-1 loser to the Los Angeles Kings. The shorthanded Florida Panthers, right? The Panthers were missing quite a few players, 7 players in COVID protocol. The game went on, however. The Panthers were able to call up 4 players by taking Aaron Ekblad off the roster. Helped a little bit financially, as did sending Spencer Knight down to the minors. Even though Spencer Knight doesn't have a great base salary and a very high base salary because of the bonuses that he could make, he's got a very big cap hit, or at least a substantial enough cap hit. He went down to the minors. Florida Panthers were able to save some of the bonus money and bring in 4 players from the Charlotte Knights of the American Hockey League. And they all played well. I mean, listen, those guys played 3 games in a row now. Chase Prisky, a lot of big minutes. Matt Kiersted gets his first NHL goal, gives the Panthers a 1-0 lead. Everybody, the 4 guys that came in, you can read all about it at FloridaHockeynow.com. But, Kiersted and Prisky, they played a lot of minutes. Mackenzie Weegar played a lot of minutes. The Panthers were down 2 players. Instead of putting out 18 skaters like usual, the Panthers could only go with 16 because they were only able to make so many roster moves. They were able to bring 4 guys in. That was it. They had seven guys on the COVID list, so that's a -3 right there. Panthers just couldn't get her done tonight against the Los Angeles Kings. Like we said, Matt Kiersted gives the Florida Panthers a 1-0 lead. Oli Mata gets his first goal as a member of the LA Kings. He joined them last season, and the defenseman kind of gets ripped on a little bit for not scoring, but he got a goal. He ties it up at 1. They end up, Anze Kopitar drives in, 3:27 into the second period. It's 2-1 Los Angeles. That was it for Florida. They could not get anything past Jonathan Quick. Looking at the scoreboard here, we're in the press box. We're in the press lounge. We'll check out what we got out here. I think Jungle Ball is tomorrow, so they're breaking things down very quickly. But the scoreboard's still working. 41 shots for the Florida Panthers, so 41 saves for Jonathan Quick. He was terrific. He was the first star of the game, deservedly so. Florida had a lot of offensive chances. Even though they were shorthanded, they loaded up their 3 lines with veteran guys, the guys they had. I thought Patrick Hornquist had a lot of good scoring chances. Jonathan Huberdeau as well. Jonathan Huberdeau feeds Matt Kiersted for that first NHL goal. Really nice pass. Kiersted was like, whoa, man, thank you, and knocked it in. So anyway, Kopitar makes it 2-1, and Jonathan Quick does the rest. Dustin Brown scores at 12:58 of the second period. So the Florida Panthers go into the third period down 3-1, even though their game had really picked up. The Panthers were not bad in the first period, and they were pretty good in the second. They got some power play chances. They got some scoring chances. They were not only out shooting the Kings, but they were out chancing them, and they were shooting from all over the place. So Panthers did a lot of good things in this game. They just didn't have the right stuff against Los Angeles. They end it on a goal at 7:02 of the third, make it 4-1, and that's about it. We don't know what's going on for the future. We thought this game tonight might be postponed. The Colorado Avalanche now getting hit pretty heavy with COVID. Apparently they had players being pulled off right before warm-ups. I guess the Avalanche were asked to vote on whether they wanted to play the game. I asked Anthony DeClaire if the Panthers were given that option. He said it was news to him. So no, the NHL did not ask the Florida Panther players to vote whether they wanted to play. And I'm sure they don't ask any team that. Colorado was a different situation though. They had guys being picked off very quickly. They did not have the opportunity to make roster moves that Florida did. I think that's probably the difference. The Florida Panthers told, even though they wouldn't tell us in the media, we didn't know the 4 players who were coming down from Charlotte. Those guys were told last night. They were at the airport this morning. Good old CLT, that's Charlotte in airplane talk. my old second home on the old U.S. Air days at the Miami Herald. But I digress. Anyway, those guys knew last night they were coming to Florida. So, for the Panthers not to let anybody know, they were able to make some moves. Not all the moves they wanted to make. They'd love to bring in 7 guys. But, it's really hard to replace the players Florida lost. You don't have an Aaron Ekblad down in Charlotte. You don't have, Radko Gudas. You don't have Carter Verhaeghe. So the Florida Panthers were missing a lot, numbers-wise and talent-wise, and that's pretty much the story of the day. And they still had chances. Sergei Bobrovsky was not great tonight. The scoreboard's going up. You guys want to watch that? Scoreboard's going up. Look, it's magic. It's going up into the sky. Good old scoreboard. David Dork's over there. Scoreboard's cooler. Anyway, Sergei Bobrovsky was not great, as we can see. 31 shots on goal for the LA Kings. So by my math, that's 27 saves for Sergei Bobrovsky. He did like Andrew Burnett said, he did play well in the first period, but a couple of those goals I think he would like back. With a team fighting as much as the Panthers were today, they needed everything they could get. They did not get Super Bob. They got a good Bob. Bob was good. He was fine, but he wasn't great, and I think the Panthers needed that tonight. So anyway, until we meet again, there won't be a morning skate. Saturday, the Florida Panthers are maybe playing the Minnesota Wild at 2 p.m. our time in St. Paul, Minnesota at the XL Center. So there won't be a morning skate, but we'll have a post game afterwards. Don't forget to subscribe here on the YouTube channel. A lot of good videos here now and from before. FloridaHockeynow.com. We had all the news about the players' comings and goings today. I think we had 4 or 5 stories up today, including our quick game reaction. We'll have something up first thing in the morning, so check that out. We appreciate your support. We got a bunch of new subscribers this month. We love you. Thank you. Thanks for joining us. If you haven't subscribed to Florida Hockey Now, treat yourself. It doesn't cost nothing. That'll do it. For Florida Hockey Now, the Panthers postgame, I'm George Richards. For David Dwork, for the moving scoreboard, for all the good folks here in Sunrise, Florida, we'll catch you later. Bye-bye.